Okay, today we're going to start talking about garden mums. The garden mums are going to bloom in the spring the same way they're going to bloom in the fall, because the day length is the same spring and fall, and that's what triggers the blooms. In your garden, yours probably still are in good flower, but these that were grown in the greenhouse were forced at 60 degrees all spring long instead of 35 and 40 that you had out in your garden. So they probably look like this now. Or yours will look like this. And I just had a lady come in and say, oh my gosh, my mums I bought from you are all dead. I asked her, do they look like this? And she said, yes, exactly like that. The plant is not dead. The leaves are still green. This is the flower that is spent. It's already done its beautiful thing, and now it's dried up and it's ready to go away. What you want to do with your garden mums, when they stop looking like full color and they start fading out and eventually turn brown, you want to trim those all off. And you can just come through and just cut off the flower stalks. Now, Marcy mentioned that there were a few little tiny buds in here starting to come. And she said, oh my gosh, do you want to sacrifice those? And I said, if you want to tiptoe through this plant and just snip off what's not good and leave these buds, you certainly can do that. If you don't have a lot of time and you aren't particular about saving every little bud, you can just come through and cut down where you see them. Just kind of don't take a lot of time. Just snip off those old ones. Now, if you think I'm cruel and you, and you want to save little tiny buds, well then, get your little pruners and come in here just very delicately and just snip off the little tips and get rid of all those old flowers. And then these little tiny buds that are right here, they may still go ahead and develop and give you 1 or 2 or 3 more flowers for the season. But the other thing you're going to do is come July 4th, so just about 3 weeks from now, you want to come through and you want to literally cut the whole plant down by half. So here you see kind of a new shoot. This is what's going to happen. You're going to get some new shoots like this, and they're going to get tall and they're going to get leggy. And if you don't cut them down the 4th of July, come fall, they're going to be all floppy. When they start to bloom again and these blooms get heavy, the whole plant's going to fall open and look scraggly and not very pretty. So 4th of July, just think about it. You're going to have fireworks. What are you going to do? I'm going to go out and I'm going to cut my mums. And you're going to come down, you're going to cut them down halfway. So you don't have to be particular. They're going to all grow back just fine. It's just like getting a haircut. Put the bowl on your head and cut the hair. Okay, it may not look good right at the beginning, but just like your hair, it's going to grow out and it's going to look just fine. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a lot of new shoots that are going to come up nice and full. So this plant will be round and mound and very full and very lush and full of fall flowers. And that's going to make a really nice looking fall plant. So we'll check back with you in the fall and talk about what you should do at the end of the season with your garden mums. Thanks for being in the garden.